Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everyone to this second video on the Maqdis Quran. Today we are aiming to take a deep dive, a more detailed look into the Maqdis Quran, which comes in 3 amazing sizes. So let's go and explore the Maqdis Quran in greater detail. So as we explored in the first video, the Maqdis Quran, it comes in 3 useful sizes. We have the A4 on the left, in the middle the B5, and on the right the A5. And during this deep dive, I would like to answer some of the most frequently asked questions that we have received since our first review on the Maqdis Quran. So the first frequently asked question that we have received is, does the contents of the Maqdis Quran vary according to the size and the cover of the Maqdis? The answer is no. The contents is exactly the same, whichever size or color you choose to purchase. The contents is exactly the same. In fact, the page numbers in all 3 sizes are exactly the same, and we'll look at that shortly in more detail. Another frequently asked question that we've received is, does the Maqdis Quran have English? Yes, it has full English, and the English translation is authorized by Medina University in Saudi Arabia, and it's by the most famous Sheikh Dr. Muhammad Mushin Khan. His meaning and translations of the Noble Quran into English is the most widely accepted and most famous and authentic translation of the Noble Quran. So it's fully English and it's fully Arabic as well, and we'll look at that in more detail shortly. So let's have a look at the A4. So this is the A4 Maqdis, and this is the largest size, which is ideal for everyday use and Maqdis. And here we have the A4 opened up on page 351. And we'll go to this is the A5, which is the smallest edition that we stock. Again, opened up on page 351, Surah An-Nur, ayahs 11 to 20, and then back to the A4, page 351, Surah An-Nur, ayahs 11 to 20. So, as I mentioned earlier, the content, the layout, and the structure of all the Maqdis Qurans are exactly the same, regardless of which size you choose to use. Now, on the left-hand side here, we can see free-flowing English, and the main contents of the page is the Arabic script with the word for word meaning underneath each Arabic word. Now, the amazing thing is the colors alternate between black and gold in the main script. And you can see that here, the color guide. Black, word by word, gold, word by word. So each word alternates in color. So you know that a word has finished when it changes color. So let's have a look. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Inna. So inna is in black. So that's one word of it. And then alladhina is in gold. That's the second word. Ja'u is the third word in black, and then it alternates to gold. Bil ifki usbatun minkum. Amazing. So it's so useful for a deep dive and a serious study of the Noble Quran. Very quickly you will become familiar with the where the Arabic word starts and where the Arabic word finishes, because the colors alternate. And then you'll see, look, above the noon is red. The shadda is in red. So this is a Tajweed rule. And above the alif is blue fatha. And this is another Tajweed rule. So quickly we can glance at the bottom. On every single page in the Maqdis Quran, there are Tajweed rules at the bottom of the page, which reminds you as to the rules that are needed to correctly and accurately recite the Noble Quran. So look, so you can see the red there. So I'm going to do my ghunna. Inna alladhina ja, and 3 beats for the blue, because it's elongated. إن الذين جاءوا بالإفك أصبة منكم. And then I can see my word for word below and my free flowing on the right. Verily those who brought forth the slander against Aisha radiallahu anha, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ, are groups amongst you. Consider it not a bad thing for you, nay, it is good for you. And to every man among them will be paid that which he has earned of the sin. And as for him among them who had the greater share therein, his will be a greater torment. Beautiful. So look at that. Look at that free-flowing translation and meaning on the right-hand side. Then we have the juz, which is the Quran is divided into 30 bigger chapters. And the page number, the Arabic, Surah Al-Nur, English, Surah Al-Nur, and the verse numbers in Arabic and below in English. So that's a very detailed look into the A4 Maqdis Al-Quran. They come in hardback, they come in different colors. So this is a green, a beautiful shade of green. Jet black A4, a beautiful red A4, and some more blacks and greens. So this is our main. This is the most popular Maqdis Al-Quran that we stock. I think by Allah's blessings and grace, we have between 10 to 12,000 of the A4 size. Moving on now to the medium size, which is the B5 in the middle. It's our new edition. We've just recently started stocking this. It's gaining popularity. Exactly the same contents as the A4, full Arabic, full English, Tajweed rules at the bottom, free flowing on the right, English. Yeah, exactly the same. So whatever page number you see on the A4 will also be on the B5. Why choose the B5? The B5 is a more portable product, a more portable Quran, a more portable book, and but then it doesn't really compromise on the font size. So the readability is still very, very clear and lucid for detailed study and constant daily use. Looking at the colours for the B5, we've got mustard on the top, we've got a maroon, a beautiful maroon in the middle, and off-white over here. So now we'll look at our smallest size, our smallest edition, which is the A5. The A5 is a travel, I would say it's a travel edition. So this is something that you could take on holiday with you. This is something that you can move between different venues and different places. And let's have a look. So this is exactly the same page that we looked at earlier on the A4 edition. إن الذين جاءوا بالإفك أصبة منكم. And then you have your free-flowing English on the right, but it's a much more compact edition. So again, very, very popular Maqdis Quran here. I think we've shifted between 6,000 to 8,000 copies into circulation by the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And these should have a bookmark. Let's see if I can find the bookmark. Yes, here's the bookmark. Beautiful, beautiful bookmark. Here, it's actually got 3 bookmarks, or 2 bookmarks. There's a beautiful green tassel, a blue tassel, and a bookmark here, Sujud at-Tilawa. So when you are reciting the glorious Quran, there are certain points in the Quran where you have to make a prostration, and this is the dua. Amazing. This is the dua that you have to make. Sajada wajha lilladhi khalaqahu wa sawwarahu wa shakka sam'ahu wa basarahu bihawlihi wa quwwatihi fatabaraqallahu ahsanul khaliqeen. English is on the bottom. I have prostrated my face to the one who created it and brought forth its hearing and seeing by his might and power. Blessed be Allah, the best of creators. Hadith narrated by Abu Dawood, At-Tirmidhi, and An-Nasai. Lovely. That's very useful. Then we have Tajweed color guide, your Iqlab, your Iqfa, your calculus, and all your different Tajweed rules and the colors that you will find in the actual book. And then that's continued on this second bookmark. So this is really useful. You'll never lose your place within the Maqdis. Very, very useful. And this is also present in all editions. So all 3 sizes, all colors come with a beautiful bookmark. Now, when you purchase the Maqdis, we'll send them to you in this really sturdy corrugated cardboard mailer, which protects the Maqdis, especially the corners, from being damaged. So we send the Maqdis, we send worldwide, and we send from the United Kingdom worldwide. Now we're going to look at the weights. So let's see. This is the A5, the smallest edition. Let's get the scales on. Are the scales on? I think they're on. Okay, so the A5, it weighs 665 grams. So it's a fair weight because it's hardback, but it's light in comparison to the other 2 sizes. So this is our B5 size. See, B5 is 940 grams, so it's about 300 grams heavier than the A5. And this is our larger size, which is the A4. And let's see, how much does this weigh? So this weighs 1.33 kilos. So that's 1,330 grams, 1.3 kilos. So I'm holding this in my right hand and I can feel the weight. I can feel the weight of this book. So it's a fair sized book. and it exhibits quality and beauty. So that's lovely. Now let's have a look at what we have here. So we have some grey A5s, which is the small edition, some beautiful lime green A5 Maqdis Quran, some more grey or silver Maqdis Qurans in A5. Then over here we have some A4s in red, and I think over here we have some B5s in jet black, medium B5s, jet blacks, some more B5s, more B5s over here. We have B5s in maroon, B5s in a kind of a mustard gold, mustard maroon, and more B5s over here. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this deep dive into the Maqdis Quran, and I hope we have answered your questions from video 1, and inshallah we'll do a video 3 with any future questions that you have, perhaps in the next 3 or 4 months, inshallah. And if you'd like to purchase, then you can have a look in the link below at our website maqdisquran.com or maqdisquran.co.uk, or at our main site, which is desertdress.com/Qurans. So I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses me and blesses you and blesses our journey into studying the glorious Quran and learning more about the speech of our Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanaka wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk wa alaykum assalam rahmatullah wa barakatuh.